Hello guys, and today this video we're gonna discuss on Google versus Bing. Which one is better? Google, as you all know, 92% of the people in the world use Google. And why do I have to say Bing is better? Why do I need to create a video? Because 92% use uh, Google itself. So what's the point? Because anyways, it's very less Bing usage. It's just 3%. To tell you, Google is as good as Bing, or just, let's put it the other way around. Bing is actually as good as Google, or in fact better. So I can say Bing is in fact better than Google on a few technologies, but Google is as good as Bing. So we will follow some little criterion on which I'll be following, like usage. I already told you the usage, the home screen, videos, images. There are a few criteria, Easter eggs, read aloud. There's so many criteria that I'll be following too. That's the bonus one. The bonus one as well. So I'm going to show you a bonus criterion. Also, I am going to tell you which browser I use. Right? Which browser I use also at the end of the video. So let's, without wasting any more time, let's jump in and have a look. So this is the criterion I'm going to follow, as I've already told you. I've told you that I've already given you a little introduction, that I'm going to be talking about what is good in Bing, what is good in Google, which is better, and at the end, at a suspense at the end, I'm going to tell you which browser do I use usually. Even I've already guessed it in my earlier videos, but for now I'm going to tell you. My earlier videos I've used that browser often. Okay, so now let's get to the PowerPoint. So Google versus Bing, which one is better? So we're going to follow this little criterion on which I'm mentioning. So we're going to talk about the usage, the images, the videos, the Easter eggs, the home page, the rewards, the queries, multitasking, and vertical tabs. So these are all the criterion we're going to follow. And as and when we use which one, we're just going to give a scratch to it, right? We're going to give a strike through to it, so we know that we finished this criteria. So with the first one, usage. Okay, before I start, I have a Chrome browser on which I have Google open. I also have an Edge browser on which I have Bing open. So in Google, I've already searched and kept it. The search engine market share. Right now, Google has 92% of searches, meaning becoming the greatest, like the biggest, while Bing has close to 3%, Google is close to 92%, right? So that's huge. Google is huge because and also sometimes people say, instead of saying I will search it, or I will search this answer, they say I will Google the answer. So that's where also a problem happens. I Google the answer, so they've just got and they made Google name only into a search engine. Okay, so that's the first criterion then. So let's go back to the PowerPoint slide. Hold it, and let's click on strike through. That's it. So we have finished usage. Images. Now let's talk about images. Okay, let me go to the Google browser and say, I'm going to say I want images of sceneries. So what images do I get? Images. So now if I click on an image, somewhat Google comes on the side, which is really small. If you compare this and this, it's almost like the same thing. So even if I click on this, I'm not getting an expanded view, right? I'm not getting an expanded view of it, which is okay, but having an expanded view would be much needed, right? So if I click on this, it looks somewhat the same. Now let me search the same thing on Bing and say sceneries. Okay, and if I click on the Bing sceneries, it comes nice and big. It comes nice and big. See, nice and big, really big, with the link as well. So with the link as well, and it comes nice and big. That is what I like about Bing. So if you are to search any images, it comes nice and big, but Google has it really small, which makes it a little harder to see. But no problem, we can manage to it, right? Okay, images. I'm going to give a strike through to images. We are done with images. Videos. Now let's search maybe a scenery video on Google. So if I say videos, if I want to watch this video, it takes me directly to YouTube to watch this video. So it takes me directly to YouTube to watch this video. See? It's taking me to YouTube to watch this video. Let's see on Bing what happens. Let's type. Oh, 1 second, yeah. Scenery videos. Now, if I want to watch a video on scenery, Bing doesn't take me to Google. See, Bing doesn't take me to Google. I can just scroll here itself to the next video. I don't need to come back to Google. So here, Bing is better again. Bing is better again. Why? Because there it takes me to YouTube, and then I have to come back. I have to wait for the page to. Here I can just click right. It has its own player, the Bing player. So that is what is really good about Bing on videos. So that is what I like Bing. So we finished the videos as well. So let's give that a strike through. Our fourth criterion for today is Easter eggs. Now, what is this Easter eggs? Let's say, can web browsers be fun? Can web browsers be fun? Yes, they can. This is how. But beware again. Microsoft Bing cannot do this. It's only Chrome that can do it. If you want to see how Google looked in 1998, all the way back in 1998, remember again, Chrome can't do Easter eggs and be fun with us. Only Google can be fun. So how did Google look in 1998? This is how Google looked in 1998. So if I want to search something, such as maybe what should I search? Pac-Man. So this is how Google looked in 1998. Right? So this is the first. There are many Easter eggs Google has. Let me show you one more. Do a barrel roll, let's say. So Google will just go away from me and do a barrel roll. See? Once more. Do a barrel roll. So the Google browser can be fun. Blink HTML. So if you see these texts are blinking, see? So all HTML text will start blinking. So these are some of the Google. These are some of the Google's tricks that Google can actually do for us. Okay. So let's the next criterion. But first, let's try through this. Homepage. Now let's talk about homepage. Google's homepage. Google focuses on giving good results. So the homepage is kind of white. Right now, I've put on dark mode, that is why it's black, but it's usually kind of white. Whereas Microsoft Bing in that case is not like that. One second, Bing.com. It gives you a nice scenery every day. So Google is kind of white right now. Night mode is on, that's why it looks black. And Bing gives you a nice scenery every day in the morning. So it's nice to look at the scenery every day in the morning with a little bit of news as well at the bottom. A little bit of news as well at the bottom. Our homepage is done. So let's give this a strike through. We can also maybe write which is better in each of them. Google. I'm gonna write Google. I'm going to just mark. Okay, what I'll do is I'm going to change the color. Whatever Google has is red, and whatever Bing has is blue. Videos were to Bing, Easter eggs were to Google, Easter eggs were to Google, homepage was to Bing because we like the nice thing. Now let's talk about rewards. Now Bing has something called Microsoft Rewards. Where you can win rewards for actually surfing in Google. So you can win rewards for actually surfing in Google. Okay, close this. Yes. So write the rewards to Microsoft.com where you can actually win rewards. Okay? So you can redeem your points for gift cards, and that's the easiest way to earn gifts. But Google doesn't have something like that. So I'll give the rewards to Bing because they have maybe some nice rewards. Right? Okay, queries. Now, a lot of people actually go to Bing and search saying Google. This is what happens a lot of times. They go to Bing and they say search Google in Bing. So what's the actual point of going to Bing then? Right? See, Google recommends using Chrome. So that is what is a problem for Bing. People go into their browser and actually search for other people like Google, which is very disheartening, right? So queries go to Google. Sorry, rewards have to go to Bing, like I said. One second. Yeah. Queries to be going to Google. Multitasking. Okay, now let's say I have multiple browsers open on Bing. One maybe can be a scenery. Sorry about the spelling. Scenery videos. Sorry again about the spelling. It's just a few typos. Maybe on Zoom, or just say maybe not on Zoom. Windows. Let's say I have these three. I have three. Now on Google again I have scenery, video, scenery, photo, and Windows. Okay. Now, let's say I have PowerPoint open, everything open. I want to switch between tabs quickly. How do I do that? When I press Alt Tab, what all actually come? Let me actually show you. So see, you get all the 3 pages of Bing, right? You get all the 3 tabs of Bing. So basically what I'm trying to say here is Google, sorry, Bing supports multitasking, meaning if you want to multitask quickly and you want to switch between tabs in the same browser, you can choose from here these three. But in Google, there's still three, but only one is available. Only one tab is the current tab. Here, all three are available. So that is what is a great advantage of Bing. That is multitasking. Okay. Now, multitasking, factor. Vertical tabs, the last criterion for today is vertical tabs. So if I go to this option here, there are too many tabs on top. I can switch it to vertical tabs. So if I switch on vertical tabs, it's easy, it's nice, and it's also many tabs can. So now vertical tabs, these are horizontal tabs. Here you can turn on vertical tabs, so which is really easy and nice. Okay, we have finished vertical tabs, and one bonus one I'm gonna give you is something. Yes, the last one is immersive reader. I'm gonna type immersive. Let's do it not immersive reader. Let's not say immersive reader. Let's say Aloud. Aloud. Okay. Now let me undo this formatting. Okay, it was in Aloud. I didn't realize that. Okay. Yes. Now read also in Aloud. Yeah. Okay. Now read aloud is the last function. That's the bonus function. Let me turn on vertical tabs for now, and I'm gonna say, let me say news for now, just news for now. Okay, let's not say news. Maybe let us say, okay, let us say Windows itself. So that's what. You don't need to say news. Now, this is too much to read in this software. So is there a way I can actually ask the software to read it for me? There is a way in Bing.
Bring balance to your desktop. Windows 11 has easy-to-use tools that can help you optimize your screen space
and maximize your productivity.
So if you
combine that with a Microsoft 365 subscription asterisk, and nothing will stop you from getting tasks done. Learn more about Windows 11 tips and tricks. The latest in PC gaming performance.
So, that is what is this last one, and this one really goes to Bing because Read Aloud is not available in Google. So I give this one to Bing because they are great. Because they have done. Okay, I don't know why everything is come back, but I'm gonna change those things back to red. Easter egg, queries. Yes. So I focused, or maybe we can say I focused a little too much on Bing, like the images, the videos, the homepage, the rewards. I know many people don't use Microsoft Rewards, it doesn't matter. No one uses multitasking, no one uses Read Aloud. I know it doesn't matter. Right, I know it doesn't matter. I've been too much on a little Bing, but it doesn't mean that Bing is a bad software. It is really good. Bing is superb. Especially, they have made Bing better. Earlier it was not so good. But right now, Microsoft has taken and made Bing better and better. So I hope you all enjoyed this criterion, and as I already told you that I might have gone a little towards Bing, but it's fine because Bing is also a really good software. One thing we have to all agree on is if Bing was not there, Google wouldn't have been at the stage it is right now, and vice versa. If Google wasn't there, Bing wouldn't have been at the stage right now. So, because if Bing wouldn't have been in the stage, if Google wasn't there, because they had no competitor. And if Google wasn't there, sorry, if Bing wasn't there, Google would have been mistake because it had no competitor. So that is a very important thing to say after today's annual analysis on Bing versus the Brave software. It's an important thing to say after today's analysis. I've also told you that I will tell you which browser I use. I use neither Bing nor Google. So I use neither Bing nor Google. I use a browser called Brave. Not Bing, not Google. Then I still made this video. Google, but Brave software. I can tell you a little about Brave. On 28th May 2015, CEO Brendan Eich and CTO Brian Bonney, CEO Brendan Eich and Brian Bonney, that's on 28th January, May 2015, founded the Brave software. On 20th January 2016, Brave launched the first version of Brave with ad blocking capacities, announced plans for privacy respecting and ad platform. So it launched on 20th January, and why I use it is because it gives a free ad blocker. That's what everyone wants. Like when you're watching a YouTube video like this, or any YouTube video, all ads will be removed from the video. Just scrolling through sites, ads will be removed from that video. From that site. So that is why I like Brave. It gives a free ad blocker. Plus there are Brave rewards and there's so many things. So that's why I use Brave, because of the ads, because of the rewards. So Brave rewards, Brave ads. Before Brave I used to use both Google and Bing. Google and Bing. So I used to use both, whichever is better for whatever I used to use. Okay, I want you to, so it won't be fair of me judging which of these is better, right? You guys will judge. You put in the comments below which browser you use and which was better on today's video. So I don't think I'll be a fair judge. So you guys have to put in the comments of the video down which browser you use and why. Okay? So with this, I'll have to end this video here. Thank you. Hope you understood all about Google, Brave, everything. And see you all next time. Bye.